Hi. Lord of mercy, I'm going crazy. I'm really going crazy here by myself this time. My daughter is not at not at my side at the moment. She's gone, but she's coming back in about a week from now. Otherwise, have a nice day to you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Philippine Nurse Retires Home, and please view the whole thing. It would not take very long. It's gonna be a short one, but view it so that I can have a little bit of credit. And they said it's the views now, it's not the subscription. So, but anyway, I'm gonna do my best to make this brain of mine work to give you different types of topic. I will not really have a certain the same topic all the time about building house, because I do not have any more topics about building house. I'm done with that because of what's going on right now. I cannot go back to the Philippines. Now, landscape, I'm kind of done with that also because I don't have a place anymore to put my landscape and everything. Now, let's talk about family. I would like to brief more about the family structures of a Filipino. I'm good at, I think. At 61 years old, I should have something to share. But anyway, this time I'm going to talk to you about my concern about, in the Philippines, the department stores, all those retail stores should really update their sizes, because I'm really a little bit worried about this, and sometimes it makes me embarrassed of my size. All right, here in United States, my size is actually small maybe or medium, so I'm in between. I've never been a large person, okay? But when I went to the Philippines and looking for underwear, do you know a large would not even fit me? Kid you not, I have to get an extra large. Can you imagine that? They have to update that because it's really, I think they get all those sizes from the time when the Filipinos are still very small. Actually, I have something to talk about this time also about this issue. I noticed that the Filipinos are getting bigger and bigger. We're getting rounder and rounder. Maybe when they're still in their teens, just like here in the United States, they're so small. But when they hit that 3-0 number, after they get married, they're getting bigger and bigger. And that's going on in the Philippines. But problem about the Filipinos though, we have so much small structure. We have a very small structure that we cannot afford to gain a lot of weight because we would look like a ball. Okay, because I experienced that myself before. Although I'm 5'5", I'm 5'5", that's my height. And really my family is a little bit bigger than the usual Filipino. But I experienced that and I saw that in my own family. When we gain a little weight, we look like balls, So the girls right now are getting bigger in the age of 30. I observed that even in the island of Samal, my brother-in-law one time and I were talking and we saw these girls at the back of the tricycle and he said, oh my God, what's going on in here? There's another big person there and it's a lady. Bunch of them are really round. Okay. Now, we have lots of influx of foreigners here, anyway, to the Philippines. They wear, especially the Western people, the Western man, they wear really good size, big sizes. So they really have, if they're gonna encourage people to go there and be comfortable, they need to update their sizes and they need to get a little bit bigger sizes, okay? But anyway, one thing I would attribute this kind of issue with Filipino girls. I hope nobody would get mad at me, but I'm just telling you the truth though. It's really the truth, okay? I do not sugarcoat anything, but I will deliver it to you in such a way that I'm diplomatic, okay? So we will say we're politically correct all the time, right, in United States, unless if you're gonna want to hurt somebody or insult somebody. But I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just talking to you like an ate, older sister. Anyway, I think the reason why we are getting bigger and bigger in the Philippines because of the influx of franchises, franchises. You know, as you see, in the Western world, we have a lot of people who use, you know, we use a lot of, what is that? Some additional stuff into our food. So we have a lot of hormones there, antibiotic, and so on and so forth. And I think the Filipinos are doing that with their food also. And it affects the sizes of each consumer. So that's why McDonald's is there, Pizza Hut, Jollibee, and all those franchises that you see in United States. A lot of them are already in my city, Davao City, and not a single one were there 30 years ago, 36 years ago when I was there. We do not even have a single fast food there. We have restaurants, and now they have a bunch of malls that has catered to a lot of franchises, like food courts and everything. None of that we're seeing 36 years ago. We only have few department stores. Now in the malls, maybe we have about 6 of them maybe in the city, and they're big ones. And all of those has restaurant everywhere. So people are eating good, and they're not using their foot anymore to walk. They use PUJs, or what we call public utility vehicles. They use taxis. So instead of walking far, they would just use the tricycle maybe, or those taxis. During my time, about 36 years ago, we walked by the mile to get to the movie house. And we did not really use a lot of jeepneys at that time because we're trying to save some money also, and they're not really available. Taxi were not that available during that time. It's uncommon really that we use a public utility. So we walk, going to my school. I walk with my uniform on. I walk. I did not mind walking during that time. But this time they say, oh, I'm so hot, I better just use a taxi. And then after that, they drink a lot of these soft drinks. They love Coke. But anyway, they did not really probably know what is in the Coke. That's loaded with carbohydrates, loaded with sugar. So they just keep on drinking and drinking soft drinks instead of water. When I was growing up, we were drinking water. Seldom that we use soft drinks. We only drink soft drinks when there's a party or something, like on the weekends we drink that, but it's a treat for us. So we seldom have those kind of stuff that growing up. That's why Filipinos that time, I think they're thinner and smaller. But otherwise, and we use a lot of TV now and the Facebooking all the time. This is the one who is exercising, and but walking, Filipinas does not walk very much anymore, really. I'm serious about that. The farther we are with our technology, the worse we're getting health-wise, honestly. Anyway, I hope everybody will stay safe, okay?